Hello, and welcome to Words of Hope. Thank you for joining us in this space of faith, reflection, and comfort. If you recently discovered the channel or just subscribed, we are very glad to welcome you. Today, we'll talk about an increasingly important challenge: learning to love someone who thinks differently without turning them into an enemy. We live surrounded by opinions. We disagree about faith, politics, family, how to live, and even what we believe is right. Some conversations can help us understand others better. Others end in insults, distance, and resentment. When someone challenges an important conviction, it is easy to feel that they are not only questioning an idea, but attacking our identity. We stop listening to their words and begin defending ourselves against the person. We no longer see someone with a story, fears, and reasons of their own. We see an opponent we must defeat. But Jesus did not ask us to love only those who agree with us. Christian love is revealed precisely when it is difficult, when we do not receive approval, and when the other person does not change to make us feel comfortable. Loving someone who thinks differently does not mean agreeing with everything they say. Nor does it require you to abandon your convictions, pretend that differences do not matter, or remain silent in the face of injustice. You can disagree firmly while still showing respect. The question is not only what you are defending, but who you are becoming while you defend it. A correct belief does not justify humiliation. Truth does not need contempt in order to stand, and a conversation does not become more Christian simply because it includes Bible verses if it is filled with pride and cruelty. Before responding, try to listen in order to understand, not merely to find a weakness. Ask how the other person reached that conclusion. You may not change your mind, but you will remember that the person before you is not a label, but a life you do not fully know. It is also important to distinguish between a difference and a threat. Not every opposing opinion endangers your faith. Sometimes, the need to win every argument reveals insecurity, fear, or a desire to feel superior. A deeply rooted conviction can remain firm without reacting aggressively. This also applies to social media. It is easy to write words we would never say to someone face to face. We share mockery, reduce people to a single position, and celebrate when they are humiliated. Without realizing it, we can train our hearts to despise others while believing that we are defending a cause. If a conversation becomes offensive, you can end it. Love does not mean tolerating abuse or remaining where you are treated violently. Setting a boundary does not make anyone your enemy. You can walk away without wishing them harm, protect your peace without feeding hatred, and recognize that not every argument needs to continue. Perhaps there is someone today whom you have begun to see only through the lens of what they believe. Ask God to help you see them as a whole person again, not to erase the differences, but to remember the dignity you both share. Pray about your words as well. Ask for wisdom to know when to speak, humility to admit when you are wrong, and peace to accept that you will not always persuade others. Some conversations are not won with a brilliant response, but by preserving patience and love. The world teaches us to divide ourselves between those who are with us and those who are against us. Jesus shows us another way: to uphold the truth without losing sight of our neighbor, to set boundaries without cultivating hatred, and to remain firm without hardening our hearts. You do not need to turn someone into an enemy in order to hold on to your convictions. You can think differently, speak honestly, and still treat that person as someone loved by God. Thank you for staying until the end and sharing this moment of reflection with us. Once again, we welcome our new subscribers and thank everyone who continues to join us here at Words of Hope. If this message can help us speak with greater respect and compassion, please share it. Subscribe and join us for our upcoming reflections. May God bless you. We will see you in the next video.